Hello there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We are pulling out some timeless messages for you guys from Spirit and your spirit guides, your angels, your past loved ones, your spiritual soul tribe, if you will. You're going to get some guidance about your path, your purpose, your power, some things that are potentially coming in for you guys. We're going to give you some advice or some motivation for you, whatever messages Spirit wants to convey. This is a timeless reading, so trust whenever it finds you that this is the right time for you and there's some sort of message here for you. And the energies, once activated by you watching the reading, they'll play out over about the next 3 months. Let's see what we've got coming in here. You're being called upon to see the beauty, to give thanks, to give gratitude to the universe. It is very much a scientifically proven fact, and also an energetically proven fact, that when we do spend just a few minutes each day in an energy of gratitude, we do, number one, change our energy. We feel better. We feel good. We feel happier, more content. And it also reminds us here that whatever we give thanks for, we're grateful for, we will get more things to be grateful for. So always express and embrace the energy of gratitude. This is a reminder that there are blessings everywhere if we choose to see them. Even if we feel we're in an energy where we've hit rock bottom, where it feels like we've hit rock bottom, it can be hard. It can be tough to embrace the energy of gratitude. But when we do, we find those little things, then we do find more things to be grateful for. We receive more things to be grateful for. Even if all we're thankful for today in this moment is for the oxygen that we breathe, right? Or for the flower that popped up in our garden this morning, right? Those kind of things. It's seeing the beauty, seeing the love, seeing the wondrous things, even if they are just small. They don't have to be big. So express the energy of gratitude, see the beauty everywhere, but also see the beauty in you. Be thankful for the fact that you have some wisdom. Be thankful for the fact that, you, even if the world feels like it's against you, that you still have love to give, right? Or you have integrity, or, whatever it happens to be, right? Remember, be thankful and grateful for the things and the beauty and the love that resides in you also. Someone's trying to connect with you from your spiritual soul tribe. We do have ancestral messages coming in here. So this can represent that, number one, you're being reminded that you're always guided and protected by your ancestors, whether you knew them or not, whether they're from this lifetime or past lifetimes, okay, is that you are always guided and protected. There's a connection there. Ask for help. When we are in times of need, right, times of trouble and strife, this is where we do tend to call upon our spiritual soul tribe the most. We ask the angels for help, or we ask, our guides for help. And they're always there for you, helping you, protecting you. So don't forget to do that, okay? They'll send you a sign. If you ask for a sign, they'll send you a sign. Remember, our spiritual soul tribe, our angels and guides, they cannot interfere in our free will. However, in certain circumstances, we can surrender our free will so that they can step in and intervene. So remember that they're always there. But remember to build a relationship, right? There's a connection there. There's a relationship that we have with our spiritual soul tribe, right? And, celebrate with them when you have things to celebrate, right? And again, as humans, we do tend to call upon, spirit when we are in trouble, right? And when things aren't going our way, or when we're scared. But we need to remember to call upon them as well when we're happy, when we're joyous, when we have things that we want to share and celebrate, right? We're building that relationship, that symbiotic relationship, that support system, rather than just a transactional relationship, right? So Spirit's reminding you that they're always there. They're always helping you. You belong in their fold. And but there is some heightening connections here as well. So pay attention to any kind of signs, symbols, synchronicities. Pay attention to dreams, repeating numbers, insects, shapes in the clouds, thoughts that randomly pop into your head, songs that play on the radio. All of these things can be ways that spirit communicates, all right? Dreams as well. So just be open to the communication, recognize it, say thank you. I always say thank you whenever I see things like repeating numbers and things like that. I always say thank you, even if I'm not 100% sure what it's trying to tell me at that moment. But I always say thank you, right? Because I've seen the message, I'm acknowledging the message, and I'm grateful for the message as well, right? I'm grateful for that connection. And sometimes if I'm getting a little stressed out, it's quite often where I'll see them the most, right? And I'm like, yes, it's that reminder that, hey, hi, we're here to help you, okay? And it's like, yes, thank you very much, right? So remember to do that as well. We have order in the forest, another chance to be, and rise to the occasion. Beautiful messages there. There is something here that you may need to release, okay? Order in the forest is about releasing, cleansing, letting go, whether this is something within your energy field or something from the past. Whatever it happens to be, this can certainly be a time for you where Spirit wants you to let go of anything that is potentially creating blocks, obstacles, or standing in your way from experiencing growth or change. Fear can be another one, right? Order in the forest shows that there may be a way for you to connect with nature, to get outside, and it is a reminder of, there's a lot of magic in nature, right? And because nature follows the natural order of the universe. And as humans, we resist that. But if we look at something like a tree starts from a seed and then it grows a little more, a little more, a little more, right? And it takes a long time to grow into something strong and something, powerful and mighty, right? Something that's not going to blow over in a windstorm. And we need to remember that as humans, that we all start from a seed, or we start something with a seed of potential, or we set intentions, and we have to allow something to grow and something to be strong. But we also do need to remember about the cycles that are in life as well. And if we look at a tree, let's say, look at a cherry tree, right? Cherry tree, beautiful trees, right? But that tree grows in the spring, it gets leaves, it gets beautiful cherry blossoms. Those blossoms fall off or they land on your car if you happen to live on a street with them. As beautiful as they are, they're annoying to get off your car, right? But, those blossoms can, depending on the tree, turn into cherries, right? Then we harvest the cherries, right? And then in the autumn, what happens? The leaves die, they fall off because the tree needs to regenerate. The tree needs to conserve its energy throughout the cold winter months. And then in the spring, this is where things blossom and grow again. So just like a tree, the order in the forest is that natural order of events. Things that are no longer necessary for the tree's growth and development drop off so that the tree can relax, can sleep, can take care of its own needs right down to its roots, and then prepare for the next blossoming. And we need to remember that we all do need to let go of certain things, whether it's things that have happened just during our course of our day. Maybe someone looked at you sideways and you're like, and it's kind of stuck with you a little bit. It's like, what the hell did I do? Or maybe someone's been in a bad mood and they snapped at you and you're like, I did nothing to deserve that, but something lingers, right? Because it's the energy that has stuck to you a little bit, right? Maybe someone, maybe you've experienced some road rage in traffic, whatever it happens to be, right? So we do often, find these attachments of energy throughout the course of our day. So even if you just take a couple of minutes at the end of your day to release all negative cords and attachments, right? Sometimes it runs a little bit deeper. It goes from your past, right? But we release anything that is prohibiting our growth for the next time that we're ready to blossom. So the order in the forest, we need to remember about those events and how things happen. So don't be afraid of letting things go. Don't be afraid of releasing, cleansing, purging. We're supposed to do that. But in another chance to be, you may have some sort of, you may be experiencing some sort of rebirth right now. All right. And this can be a rebirth within you. Maybe you're feeling that this is a time of growth where you're coming alive. Maybe you've been in a period of dormant energy, or what looks to other people like it's been dormant, but you've been doing a lot of work on the inside, so it's not. Whatever it is for you, maybe you're giving something another chance, or you are giving yourself another chance at something, another chance at life, another chance of love, another chance at maybe there's something that you wanted to do and you didn't succeed the first time. So you've kind of taken a step back, and maybe you've been making different preparations and now you're ready to leap back into action. Whatever it happens to be, this is about second chances, right? Or about feeling that you are coming back to life again. There could have been some emotional healing that's taking place, or there's some emotional healing taking place right now. And this is Spirit saying to you, don't be afraid to do your work. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you and you're about to set yourself free. So it's a beautiful energy here of reclaiming you, coming back to life, feeling reborn again, right? But it can be one of giving yourself another chance and being open to another chance. Can be maybe you have another chance at a relationship with a person, or maybe you're giving a friendship another chance, right? Second chances come in many ways, many forms, and through many things. But embrace that opportunity to, whatever it is, come back to life. When we rise to the occasion, we recognize how strong and powerful that we are. And I love this card. If we look on the top of this person's head, or this figure's head, right? We've got this bird spreading its wings. Now, it may possibly be a phoenix, but it may not. I should probably check the book, but anyway, but it is a bird spreading its wings, coming back to life. And birds quite often do represent moving forward or flying free, right? Finding freedom. But they can also represent messages and communication, right? Especially from spiritual realms. So pay attention to your signs, pay attention to the messages and the communication that you may be seeing. But this shows that it's your time to shine, that you are capable of trying something new. You're capable of repairing something. You're capable of whatever it is that you set your mind to and whatever it is that you want to do. This is about trusting your inner strength. This is about trusting yourself. This is about being true and authentic with yourself at all times. And this could be about expressing your free will, right? We have the power to change. We have the power to release. We have the power to fly free and to spread our wings and follow our happiness and our bliss. But it looks a little bit different to different people, whatever that looks like to you. And so is there somebody or something standing in your way from your happiness, from your bliss? You're being encouraged to find the strength to break free, to express your free will, right? And to release any kind of resentments or guilt or anything that you may feel, right? And sometimes it's, again, just very simple, because sometimes we feel guilty. Let's say you want to spread your wings a little bit and you want to, kind of take a little bit of a chance, and there's something that you always wanted to do. And maybe it's just something like a hobby, but part of the guilt that you may feel could be that it's taking you out of your home to do it, right? Even if it's just a couple of hours a week, because maybe you've got a spouse or children or, work that you think that you should be doing, right? But this is something that you really want, something that's part of your happiness. So it does come with maybe a little bit of a pang of guilt. And you're being encouraged to release that, because ultimately we do need to follow our bliss. And because if we don't, then we get bigger resentments, and that's where we get angry, and this is where things can eventually blow up, right? So Express your free will, spread your wings and fly, whatever that looks like to you. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups. So the Queen energies that are there for you, this is all about being receptive, being open, being in the flow, nurturing yourself, nurturing your goals and dreams, opening yourself up to spirit, taking your time, but also standing your ground and tapping into your inner strength. We've got here as well. With the Two of Pentacles, you could be maybe feeling as though you're on a roller coaster, or you are needing to find some balance in your life, right? Does this guy look balanced? No. Is he juggling a bunch of things? Yes. Standing on one foot, there's a little waves and some turbulence in the background there. Even though you are capable of juggling a whole bunch of different things, it's not sustainable for the long term, so you are encouraged to find some balance in your life. But the Two of Pentacles can also represent being in the flow, right? Being flexible and adaptable. Imagine if you were only standing on one foot, right? And you had some things that you were juggling there. You need to kind of, sway back and forth a little bit so that you can maintain, stay standing, right? And yes, you're capable of doing those things, but you do need to look at your life a little bit there, see where you do need a little bit more balance, right? Because that's not necessarily sustainable forever. And this can be something as simple as, again, maybe you've put some dream on hold or something because you do have other obligations, spouse or family, children, work obligations, whatever it happens to be, right? We do need to find a little more balance there. And yes, we may need to actually establish boundaries. We've got seven of wands here, right? So establish boundaries, stand your ground and say, I need this for me. It's part of what I love. It's part of my happiness, right? And if we don't do that, eventually things blow up, right? So whatever it is, it might be a challenging choice. It might be a difficult choice, right? But, it's like, I need to do this. But the Two of Pentacles does show that maybe you are trying to make some sort of important decision and weigh up your options. All right. Make sure you get all the information you have, right? Trust your heart, your instincts to make a right choice and decision for yourself, right? But the Queen of Pentacles is here as a card of nurturing, calm, patient energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, successful, very prosperous, right? Very connected with the earth, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing yourself, nurturing others, nurturing your goals, nurturing your dreams, but seeing things blossom, seeing things come into your reality. So sometimes, Queen of Pentacles, we are spending time nurturing other people, taking care of our home or taking care of our families, right? But the Two of Pentacles, it's like, but are you taking care of yourself? Do you have that balance in your life? Queen of Pentacles is facing the Two of Pentacles. You might have a lot on the go, a lot on your plate, but find a way to have a little extra balance. The little tiny tweaks that we make have a big impact. But the Queen of Pentacles can show this is your time to blossom and grow, that you've really waited, you've been waiting for something, or you've been nurturing something here, and this is where you see things come to fruition for you, whatever that happens to be for you. We do have the Seven of Wands, and this is always a reminder of your inner strength and your personal power and your ability to stand your ground, express your free will, and perhaps even establish or reestablish some boundaries in your life. This is your energy, your ability to turn and face life's problems head on. You're not running from anything, you're dealing with things, but this is a card of advocating for yourself and or other people. And you might be, in a position where maybe you are standing up for yourself, or you do need to do that in order to do something you want, or in order to create some sort of change. But whatever it is, you are rising above any negativity. You're rising above a challenge. You're rising above something that is coming towards you, and you're turning around, you're facing it, you're dealing with something head on so that you can move forward. So it's a lovely energy in the fact that it does speak to your interpersonal power, strength, and even your willpower. We do have the Queen of Cups bringing in healing, cleansing, purging. The Queen of Cups also brings in some open, receptive energy, just like the Queen of Pentacles. So, but it's very spiritual energy as well. We're tapped into our emotions. We're in touch with our feelings. We're feeling, really good and positive with the Queen of Cups, right? It's also very spiritual energy. So again, there could be some spiritual growth that's coming in here. It's very creative energy here as well, creating the life that you want. So whatever that looks like to you, creating the things that make you happy, right? But you may need to express yourself and stand up for yourself somewhere along the way. You may need to put up those boundaries so that you can have more balance, whatever that looks like to you, right? You know what it is. I don't need to tell you what it is. You know what it is, right? Because when we do that, we feel stable, we feel secure, we feel like we've got both feet on the ground, but we've restored the balance between our earthly energies and our spiritual energies. And maybe that is where some of you do need to find that little balance, right? Because when things are off kilter, this is where we tend to overcompensate somewhere in our lives, right? When we're focused too much on the physical world and we're ignoring our emotional needs or our spiritual needs, then maybe we fill the void with something. We can fill the void with alcohol or food or, things like that, right? And, and we feel good in the moment, but in the long run, we don't feel good anymore, right? So there may be a balance here between your physical world, your emotional world, your material world, your spiritual world, right? And when we find a little healthier balance, even in a small way, we feel great. But the Queen of Cups can certainly show that you are on the path to spiritual growth. And yes, this does sometimes require a little bit of effort, right? A little bit of effort to find the time, right? But the thing is that finding time for spiritual practice needn't be super hard, right? People tend to think that you need to put aside hours on end. Even a couple of minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, you can meditate in 30 seconds, right? You can, meditate while you're, waiting for your car to warm up or something like that, or while you're waiting to pick up your kids from school. Just put some, turn the radio off or put on some calm, peaceful music or something on the radio and just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, deep breath in, deep breath out, right? And boom, within, less than a minute, you've connected, you've calmed your energy, you've shifted your energy, right? Just by doing a little bit of breath work. It's a form of meditation. So don't get too caught up in the misconception that you need hours and hours and hours to engage in spiritual practice, because you don't. It's nice if you can, obviously. The more time you can spend, the nicer that it is. But it's not necessary, especially to get started, right? And once you get started, you'll find that you want to spend a little bit more time and a little bit more time, and you can expand upon it. But it starts with just 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, right? So, but there are messages here, and there is some growth here for you guys. There's your next card. And we have your crown chakra. Beautiful. Spiritual growth. Oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. The universe is calling to you. Spirit's calling to you. Your soul tribe's calling to you. You're very connected. There's your next card. Intuition. Again, higher chakras, your third eye chakra. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Don't ignore it. And there's your next card. Beautiful one, right? And we have your third eye again. Dreams. Dreams are where your mind translates the divine. So again, pay attention to all these signs that you may be seeing, repeating numbers, insects, shapes in the clouds, those weird little coincidences that you may find along your day, right? Which really aren't a coincidence at all, but your dreams as well. Because there's messages coming in here for you. So be open and be ready to receive them. That's what I have for you. I've been asked to leave that there. I thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope there was something, whether it's just a small spark of message or whether it's the big message, in here. I hope that something resonated with you on some level. If it didn't, if you enjoyed your reading, please take a moment to press like on this video. It does let me know you resonate with the reading, but it lets YouTube algorithm know the same thing, so it shows it to more people. Drop a heart in the comment section down below. I will heart you back. We'll connect all of our beautiful energy and send some beautiful vibes out into the universe. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.